Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, Mr. Sick of Shit, because, as usual, just like you, I am sick of so much shit. Unfortunately, it's not just what's going on in this country, nationally, and globally, but locally, personally, within my own family. Behind me is the camper that my parents were living in for several years, but cannot live in any longer. Why? It's no longer livable. My mother, unfortunately, has severe OCD. And because of the fact that she has little or no control at this point in her life over much of anything, including her own behavior, which most people it would be a little bit different. I would say most people, that's the only thing that we do have control over, really, is our own behavior. She can't even control that, sadly. This area outside of the camper, well, all that, the pathway basically leading into it, was full of junk. My sisters and myself came out here with a little bit of help from people outside the family and got all this cleaned up so that this one can be removed and another one brought in. So, from what I hear, a very nice one. Unfortunately, because of my mother's disorder, it won't be that way for very long. I know that. We all know that. Well, just give you a little bit of an inkling of an idea what I'm talking about here. Let me show you this. You see that? That is full, as you can see, stuff sticking out of the top of what not only came out of the camper, but out of the area leading in to it. Well, during the fall last year, my sister decided that she was going to take them in. Better for them that she did. They had an appropriate place to live until now. I told her she should not do that. They, mental disorder or no mental disorder, they both brought the situation on themselves, and they need to either stay in it or find a way themselves to get out of it. Actions have consequences. That's what she told me when I was growing up, and trust and believe, she made sure that I got my consequences. And I'm glad she did, because I learned from them. Very, very well, I learned from them. And that's the only way they're going to. Elderly or not, you have to learn from your consequences. I told my sister, you have been down this road before. It didn't work. You know it's not going to work this time. It's going to blow up in your face. And it has. And now, instead of her taking responsibility for her own actions, which she's the one who brought all this on herself by bringing them in, now she's blaming them and taking it all out on them. Up in their 70s, and has come very close, at least a couple of times already, to kicking them out of her house and telling them to come back here where they don't have anything. Why didn't you just leave them where they were to begin with? If you were going to do this months later. That's the kind of family I got. And my sisters. I mean, I understand that they're angry because she made a lot of mistakes. But she was raised by horrible parents. What do you expect? I don't know. I've about had it with my family. Just about all of them. As ill as my mother is, and I don't know how I quite feel about this, but she seems to be the only one who even attempts to understand where I'm coming from about a lot of things. The rest of them just want to call me crazy. Am I? If the only person who gets me in the family is a crazy person, I don't know. Maybe she's, I don't know. She is crazy, but she's not 100% crazy. Some of her mind is still intact. And that's the part I think that is in agreement with me. At any rate, her concept of reality is pretty bad, but what can we do about it? All I'm going to ask of you guys is pray for us, please. We need your prayer. We really do. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit, signing out.